Athyna wanted you to have this, so here it is. Good news travel fast. We are Wallo Lapaju and Celeste Bono, and we're bringing you positive news from all over the world. Before we dive into today's stories, make sure you submit your own good news by swiping up if you're listening on Spotify, of course, and your story might get featured on a future episode. Monday, Wallo, how are you?
Hi, I'm doing great today. The week is full of possibilities. How are you doing today, Celeste?
I'm great. Is it full of possibilities?
I mean, it's a new week.
Sure. Okay.
You don't seem too excited. But
No,
what do you have
I
for me
mean,
today?
it's Monday. So today I'm gonna talk about Billie Eilish. Do you like Billie?
Meh.
Okay, yes, that's a yes. Billie Eilish may very well say she's happier than ever now that she has hosted her first ever climate event. Her message? Be an imperfect activist. Hey, Bash. Hi to your cat. You won't be able to cover it all. It's just too much. Focus on what you can and are willing to do. Don't get overwhelmed with numbers. You'll be frustrated.
Yeah.
Overheated, as she decided to call it, consisted of a 6-day lineup of conversations with climate activists. Hey, Google. Musicians and designers and experts in their various fields of plant-based food, storytelling, and sustainable fashion. Aw, I would have loved to go. Speakers highly recommended steering away from binary behavior overnight. Climate conscious changes like veganism involve unlearning perfectionism, said Isaias Hernandez. I don't know how to say that. Environmental educator and content creator. Overheated also challenged the hero worship activist one might sadly try to compare oneself to. That change will come not from any one eco-influencer on a pedestal, but when all of us start acting together, said co-founder of the aptly named Bat Activist Collective, Tori Tsui. I could never be Greta. I bet sometimes Greta thinks I can be Greta. I don't know. Greta's great, but who can be Greta? Anyway, good for Billie Eilish and the environment, and happy to, all of the environmentalists.
Yeah, I'll just take it over from you before you give our audience awkward silences. I'm kidding.
I love awkward silences, like on dates.
The-
Why?
Now, these I have something to tell you about some women and fashion. So these women are creating clothes straight from the earth, but not just like any type of clothing. They are making panties made from locally
Panties?
grown. Yes. Locally grown. I love a pair of good panties. Made from locally grown British silk. You can literally plant these panties in soil once you've got enough wear out of them, and they naturally biodegrade from soil to soiled. In big industrial productions, approximately 15% of fossil fuel based dyes get released into the environment, polluting our waters and our soil. In comparison, everything in this pair of panties is natural, including its color. Their manufacturers go out to their flower field garden and pick out fresh, bright petals to use as a natural dye. And just because something is naturally dyed doesn't mean the color is going to be any less vivid or long lasting. Just look at all the old clothing in museums and how well the color has stayed for hundreds and hundreds of years. Head out to their Insta to take a look at the sexiest green panties you'll see. Who said biodegradable underwear had to look like your grandmother's panties? Like who? Not me.
I don't have grandmother's panties, FYI.
I do not either. I had to think about that.
Like grandparents' briefs,
Yeah,
underwear.
grandma panties. Yeah, I don't have any.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, ever got pulled over for a broken taillight, Wallo?
Yes.
You have?
Yes.
And then got a ticket the second time for not replacing it?
Nope.
Citizens of Denver might just be off the hook on this one. The police department will now be handing out $25 gift cards in certain situations where someone is pulled over for a broken head or taillight instead of writing up a ticket. What? This is great. In a campaign trying to promote motorist safety, the police department landed a partnership with an auto parts shop from the Mile High City, which
Wow.
supplied the department with 100 of these gift cards. They sound like really good people. So if you're in
Yeah.
Denver and are missing your lights, you might as well do a few rounds around the block and a free trip to the auto shop.
I
I've
mean,
never
that
been to
makes
Denver,
sense.
but
Yeah,
I'd like to go
Colorado.
now.
Okay,
All right,
okay.
that's all for today, Walito. I will see you
Yeah.
tomorrow, Tuesday. I hope your energy keeps up, and I love you.
Yeah, I love you
Bye.
too. Have a wonderful Monday. Bye.
I hope you enjoyed this episode. There will be more great news tomorrow. Good News Travel Fast is a news podcast serving positivity and laughter in daily doses. Oh, but we don't have episodes on the weekends. We actually have to sleep. Don't forget to subscribe and rate us on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you listen to podcasts. This podcast was produced by Matthias Rosenberg, creative direction by Josefina Cordova, scripted by Cecilia Mira, and hosted by Wallo Lapaju and Celeste Bono. That's me. This show is supported by Athyna. Hire, manage, and retain world-class global talent at Athyna.io. A brilliant startup like yours needs the best of the best on your team. Are you taking advantage of global talent? Level up your team for more success for only 33% of your usual hiring costs. Go to Athyna.io right now to learn more. That's Athyna.io.